SB Sports.
Hello, everyone. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 3 of SB Sports. My name is JB,
And I'm Nandez.
and thank y'all again so much for tuning in. So, of course, something we like to start the show off with is going to be our drink of the day. We are starting off the show with some French 75s. It's a little bit of gin, some lemon juice, a splash of simple syrup, and of course, we got to include some Josh
Mm.
into our drink, topped off with some Josh Prosecco and a little bit of frozen strawberries we like to throw in there. What do you think of the French 75, Nandez?
Well, Josh, he don't ever steer us wrong.
Never wrong.
Mm-mm. This is gonna be my first time having this drink, and honestly, it's not too bad. I always enjoy, some frozen berries in my drink, kind of keep it a little healthy. But this is not bad at all. You definitely taste the gin in there, but it's good quality.
What would you rate this drink, Nandez?
I'm gonna give this one a solid 7 out of 10.
Okay, 7 out, respectable. It is
Yeah.
one of my favorite gin drinks because I'm not much of a gin drinker, so I'll go ahead and give it like an 8.5 out of
Okay.
10, eight and a
Okay.
half out of 10.
Okay.
But uh,
You really put your foot in this one.
I'll put something in it.
Yes, he did, boy.
Anyways.
All right, y'all. For our first segment today, we're going to get into coaches carousel. For this one here, what we're talking about are the coaches that were in the 2025 coaching position and will not be reinstated next year. As far as the first coach, obviously, I mean,
Obviously.
New York Liberty, bro.
And I'm shocked by this move. Getting rid
Sandy
of
Brondello.
Miss Sandy?
Why you gotta let
Why?
her go, cuz?
Why? Why are we doing that?
Why are we doing that?
What's your take on this, Hernandez?
I don't know who made this call, but I feel like it was a bad call.
I agree with that.
This coach last year, they were champions.
Yeah.
It's not like she has done anything wrong. This team has been on the up and up. She's the most winningest coach in the WNBA. Her record is 107 wins to 53 losses.
Mm.
How is
And a
that
title.
bad?
And a title. And
And a
very recently
championship
too in
last year.
2024. I mean, I understand we had, a rough into the season, but you were hurt. We were injured at the end of that year, and we didn't have a lot of time to gel toward the end of the year going to the playoffs, and that matters. We need to be rolling. When it comes playoff time, we need to
Yeah,
be rolling. We need to be healthy. We need to have the chemistry, and they didn't have it at the end of the year, but they weren't healthy.
they weren't healthy.
Sabrina wasn't healthy.
Right. And when you try to rush.
Brianna Stewart, she wasn't healthy.
Yeah, and especially when you try to rush these players back before they're healthy fully 100%.
Right.
I mean, it's dangerous. And then
Especially with how
you don't get
physical the league is anyways.
exactly. You don't get the full output that you should be getting from your player. Come on.
Yeah.
I
It,
don't see that
in
that
my
was a good
opinion,
move.
just not a smart move because she's a championship winning coach. I mean, you went to the finals in 2023 and 2024. You lost the first one, okay. I mean, Asia Wilson's a monster.
Come on.
I mean, respectable, right? And then you win in 2024. And then, I mean, I get you losing the first round this year, but
Come on.
come on. Let's retool. Let's add a little bit of pieces to our roster and let's go at it again. Let's run it back.
I mean,
This is a good New York Liberty team.
you still made it to the playoffs. It's not like she missed the playoffs completely.
Now, I will say with the expansion of the WNBA and some of the lower end teams, I would be looking at Sandy and I'm
For
like,
sure.
if I'm Toronto or if I'm Portland coming into the league, I'm like, oh,
Come on.
we have a championship caliber coach out there and we're a new franchise. Let's snag her. Let's
They
set
need
the
that.
culture early.
Come on. And then she can go and start a whole nother franchise under her
The
belt.
thing is, that's exactly what the Valkyrie did, and look where they got. Coach of the
Exactly.
year.
Yep.
They have the most improved player on their squad. Are you
Mm.
just this is a great opportunity. If I'm Portland, if I'm Toronto, I'm like,
Come on.
come on, Sandy, let's interview. Get in here. How much do you want?
Get her
Let me
on the
know.
phone. Call her up.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So we do have another coach. So Seattle Storm was also in the playoffs this year. They didn't make it far either, but Noelle Quinn, she was also let go, so she will not be returning for that coaching position. And the whole coaching staff was let go.
Wow.
Everybody
The whole for Seattle?
for Seattle,
The whole coaching
the
staff?
whole coaching staff.
Why?
I mean, It just says, it comes off of what the production was this year. They think Seattle could have got farther in the playoffs, done
They
better.
played very well, though. They took the Aces to 3 games, and they played very well in that game 3. They
Yep.
did. I mean, a few plays went their way, and they're sending Asia Wilson home in the first round.
Yeah, they could have.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Noel Quinn personally, or what I would do if I was in Seattle's situation. Maybe a shakeup was needed, but the
Mhm.
whole coaching staff. That's crazy.
All of
I
them
mean, I
gone.
get rid of the head coach. Let the head coach that comes in, build their team or build their, staff around. I mean, that's respectable if
Yeah.
that's kind of the idea that Seattle's taking.
I mean, and a good thing. I mean, they have the rookie Malonga. They can build around her. You
Mhm.
got Gabby Willens, Skylar
They still have
Diggins,
great players.
all
They
around.
have
Yes,
NECA
they got a
still
good
there. So they have a
team.
good team. Erica
Yeah.
Wheeler. I mean, they still have great players. I'm not exactly sure what their contracts are looking like, but they have a solid team and they're going to be very competitive again next year, as they were this year. It's not like they weren't competitive. They just ran into Asia Wilson. I mean,
That was just a look of the cards.
it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
could they advance could they have advanced if they played maybe a different team, like a lower ender team, like the Fever or Valkyrie? But that's the advantage that the 1 and 2 and 3 seeds get,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it is what it is. Seattle, y'all just move on. Let's see, what we can get in the draft, and what's some free agents and what we can really retool. And even if Seattle's like, let me go interview Sandy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
you know, I
Whoa.
wouldn't be mad.
That's a good idea too. I didn't even think of that.
I wouldn't be
Holy
mad.
moly, Seattle, Sandy in Seattle. Come on.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. So our next segment, we're going to be talking. We're going to be recapping actually this amazing series with the Lynx and the Mercury, what the WNBA put on with this
Whoa.
product. We're going to just kind of be recapping, game 1 through 4, giving our takes, and moving on from there. So let's start off with this game 1, a very convincing win by the Lynx in game 1. What do you think about game 1, Nandez?
I mean, we game one went exactly the way we thought it was gonna
Agreed.
go.
I agree with that actually.
With Minnesota dominating the whole year that they have, we
Mhm.
figured they was gonna come in.
Yeah, and Phoenix had a good first half, but they really fell apart in the second half. And understandable. I mean, Minnesota, they're a wonderful defensive outputting team. Collier's consistent as always, 8 for 16 from the field, 50%,
Hmm.
put up 18 points. I mean, she didn't even get her average on the year, and they still, played very well.
Oh yeah,
Um, so very much respect to the Lynx. We expected that in game 1. Um, Sabali on the other side, she didn't play too
she had a
well.
terrible night.
This was her worst game in the entire series. After this game, though, after game 1, my
Ooh,
girl
too
Sabali,
late. Yeah, but sadly, oh
woo,
man,
she turned
you
me into a fan.
see the impact that it has on the team when she does not score. They
Hmm.
need that. They need that.
Yeah, she is the heart and soul of that team. I mean, even AT and her both. I just love them together.
Yeah.
They pair well together. They play well
Oh
together.
yeah.
AT can really penetrate. I'll get to it in game 2, but there's something that I saw Phoenix doing. And they took advantage of Minnesota defensively, what they were
Hmm.
doing on defense, and it really opened up the series in
Mm.
Phoenix's favor. We'll get to that in game 2, and let's go ahead and kind of just maybe move on to game 2, anyways, because we already had game 1 predicted out.
Right. Yeah.
What do you think about game 2?
Game two. Well, our girls, sadly, she showed up,
Oh
man.
my God.
Like we said, if they're gonna win, she's gotta play. And she put up 24 points in that game.
What a phenomenal
As
basketball
if
game.
game one didn't even happen.
What a
She's
fun,
not
what a
gonna happen again.
phenomenal playoff basketball game 2 was.
Oh yeah.
Amazing comeback by Phoenix. Sabali made me a fan. I'm not gonna lie, when she hit that and one at the end of the game, I got up and I was yelling. I was like,
Bro, we was all and one.
I was like, yo, she is fucking hooping.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, she was going crazy. And then AT getting 13 assists. I mean,
Double
shooting
double.
double. I mean, she's a monster in herself.
Yeah.
It's hard to guard her, but then you got Sabali, who just will raise up in your face and just knock it down. She went 5 for 11 from 3. She had 5 threes that game. She was a
5 threes. So she went from game 1 to not having any threes, then hit 1 3 to game 2 and totally turning that shit all the way around.
She did that last series too. Remember, she had that 2 for 17
Yeah.
outing, and then after that, she was just lights
Lights out.
out, man.
Fire. She
I'm
was
a
on
fan
fire.
of Sa too. She's a fucking monster, and I can't wait to watch her play in Unrivaled. I can't wait to watch her in the finals, dude.
Oh,
She really, her and AT
Exciting,
legit
bro.
might win a ring this year, and it's going to be on them too to win
Oh,
that
yeah.
ring.
Mhm.
Like, oh my goodness. And then on the other side, on the flip side, Collier she played amazing in game 2. She had
Oh, yeah.
24, 3 steals, 2. She did on both sides of the ball, 3 steals and 2 blocks.
You also had, one of the stud buds, Courtney Williams. She threw
Oh,
up
yeah.
20 points, bro.
Courtney.
20 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. She was hitting on all
So in this
cylinders.
entire series, Courtney Williams proved why she's an all-star.
Yeah.
And she's a legit, number 2. And how long has she been with Minnesota? She's been with that team for a while, a hot minute.
Yeah, I know she's been in the league for quite a few years, so she's kind of like a vet. As far as her being on Minnesota team, yeah, she been there for a little bit. Shake that.
Yeah, game 2 though, fantastic. A huge shot by Sammy Whitcomb at the end of that game.
She tied the game up, put that bad boy in overtime.
Oh my god! And that was coming off of an air ball. They got a rebound, passed it around the horn,
Gave it back to her.
and then she pump faked, dribbled, stepped back, and then hit the
Hit
3.
it.
Oh
Hit
my
it.
goodness! At the end of the game, that was phenomenal play
Yeah.
by her.
And
Probably one of her best highlights. Probably one of the best plays of her entire career.
bro, and that's the whole thing. Shooters, they gotta shoot. You get in a drought, it don't matter. Keep shooting. You'll hit it eventually. And that was the biggest shot that needed to happen that night.
Yeah, what a phenomenal shot by Whitcomb. And then she sent it to overtime, right? And then, of course, finally, Kalia Copper shows up, hits a huge 3 off of a Sammy Whitcomb assist, which Sammy Whitcomb honestly made that play happen with her drive penetrate, and she brought the big in.
Oh, yeah.
And that left Kalia just wide open in the corner, and she finally hit a damn 3-pointer. And then, of course, makes the game-winning steal on Collier to seal that game. So she played good in OT. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Copper, but she played good in the OT.
When she plays well, she makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
in that
when she
bad
plays
boy.
well, they're pretty
She's just
unstoppable.
not consistent enough, you know? And it's hit or miss with her, Out of 3 games, she'll have 1 good game.
There's many players in the league that I would take over Kalia Copper, but she's still, she's a champion though. She's been there. She has the veteran leadership. She's a champion.
Yeah.
She has a ring. So that's the only reason why I keep her on the team, in my opinion. And that was kind of disrespectful, but she's a good hooper. She's a good hooper.
And the difference with this game, as far as bench points, Mercury had 25 bench points compared to the Linx 3. 3 points.
In this game too?
Game 2.
Sheesh.
Game 2.
Miss Heidemann, where are you at?
She didn't show up this
She
week.
didn't. She barely showed up the whole series.
You in there 14 minutes and you don't even throw up 1 shot?
Well, let's talk about a game where Natasha does show up. And that's game 3, where she dropped 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and had 2 steals, shot 7 for 12, 58%. Although she couldn't knock in a 3-pointer in that game.
And that's
to save her
okay.
life. But that's okay.
That's okay.
It's really not, though, because the Mercury did scoop by and get the W. And they played amazing defense at the end. But what a physical game game 3 was. A lot of controversy in this game, too, Nandez. What's your takeaway from game 3?
Game 3, okay? So, I feel like...
Series tied 1-1, game 3.
Ooh, I feel like with all the talk, we know what happened in the end of the game with Cheryl Reeve and how she talks and slams the reffing, the officiating, right?
Yep.
And that's something that you got to understand. If the refs don't get the game under control in the beginning of the game,
these players are going to keep getting
shit's
hurt.
going to be out of control.
These players are going to keep
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
hurt.
And these refs never had any control of this game.
The thing is, though, on that specific play,
there was no foul.
that was not a foul.
There was no foul.
That was not a foul.
So, if you watch this game, AT and Collier went head to head the whole game.
They was jawing. They was hooping at each other. They was going at. This was a playoff game.
It was
this
so good.
this series was fantastic. I don't care if the Mercury won 3-1. This series was fantastic, y'all.
It was so good.
It was so good.
But so let me get there. So AT. So there was several times throughout the game that she stripped Collier. Collier was very loose with the ball this game. As far as you dribbling around and you're the facilitator, you got your ball way out here. That's an easy steal. And for that last play, and it sucks that she got hurt,
It does.
but there was no
It
foul.
really does.
That was a clean steal. The collision was afterwards. And it's not a dirty play. It's not at all. AT is not a dirty player.
She's not.
She's physical.
No one on Phoenix is really a dirty player, in my
Nobody
opinion.
in Phoenix is a dirty player.
Everyone
I don't see
has to
where
play
it comes
physical.
from.
And the thing is, if you wanted them to stop playing so physical, call the foul.
Call the foul.
Call the damn foul. But as Cheryl Reeve says, certain leadership may not want that to happen. And she did call it out in the media, as she should have, in saying that there should be a possible change in leadership. What do you think about that impactful statement in the media after game 3?
She's not wrong. This is not the first time we've had a coach speak about it. Literally days before, Becky Hammond was saying the same thing.
She's a championship coach herself. She's saying the same things
What it is
that Cheryl Reeves is saying. Why?
Dude, these coaches are trying to protect their players. Number one, it's about player safety. If the referees are allowing elbows every time the player goes up for a rebound or anything, you're posting up your opponent down on the block and you're allowed to throw elbows, at that point, that's when your players are getting hurt. It's not okay. The refs need to, I don't know, maybe go to training again, or I don't know what they do as far as their impact on or how they
The
learn.
refs are told how to ref the game, though. That's the thing. They have to follow the rule set that they're given. Maybe that rule set needs to change.
But like I said, if the ref calls those fouls in the beginning of the game, as
It
far
sets
as
the
if
tone.
somebody's throwing an elbow and it's an offensive foul, call that an offensive foul. You automatically set the tone for what you can and can't do early on in the game. And so these fouls don't happen late on in the fourth quarter and now you got a hurt player, or you just, it's a call that's controversial and you're mad at the officiating.
Right. And you're making, crazy statements to the media.
I mean, it's not crazy, but she was right.
I mean, you get what I'm saying, though. Like, you're
Yes.
making controversial statements to the media because of the action on the court.
Right.
And maybe it needs to change.
And I get why she was so frustrated. I mean, obviously Collier goes out with that ankle injury. She's not able to play
No. She's on a walker.
in a scooter.
In a scooter. Yeah, exactly. For game 4. She's not, even if they win, she's not playing game 5, y'all.
No, not at all. But and I don't know if you know or not, but after that game, so the 3 referees that officiated the game for that Linx and Mercury game, they decided to switch those over, and they officiated game 5 for Aces and Indiana Fever.
And we all know how that game ended.
Mhm. Moving on.
There's some with that crew, y'all. Maybe it's the crew. You
Ooh.
ever thought of that? Maybe it's the officiating crew. We'll see how this next game rolls. Do we know we don't know who's officiating this game 5, do
It
we?
might be them.
We're going to have to see.
It might be them.
We're going to have to see. I'll tell y'all right now. We're going to get to it in a minute, but I'll save it. I'll save it.
Okay.
I'll save it.
All right.
I'll save it. Let's move on from the controversial of game 3 and move on to game 4 without Nafisia Collier.
Mm.
Oh, what an effort by Kayla McBride in game 4. I mean,
Oh,
what an effort. 31 points, 4 rebounds, 6 for 11 from the 3-point line.
yeah, she came with it.
She came to hoop
She put that whole team on her back. She
with
said,
emotion.
Collier, baby, you not playing?
I got you.
Let me do this.
I got you.
Ugh,
That's what you need in the number 2 right there. That's what you need.
yeah.
That's heart. She played with none but heart. And I have none but respect for Kayla
Well,
McBride.
my heart broke for her, man, because in that post game interview, she cried because she cares so much about the team. She
Mhm.
plays for the team.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You got
I want her
players
on
in
my
this league.
team.
Right. You got some
Yeah.
players on the team that play for themselves. The Lynx, you can tell that they have a strong bond. Definitely it sucks that Collier went down, and an injury really takes a blow mentally to the team,
Mhm.
especially when it's your leader. But I mean, like I said, McBride, yeah. Motherfucking
You're a
McBride,
hooper,
man. She came
McBride.
through, yeah.
You're a dog. You
Nos-
deserve all the credit. You deserve any accolade that you can get. That was an amazing performance. And Courtney Williams played great too.
right there
20
with her.
points, 6 assists, 2 steals,
Yep.
2 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
She balled out herself.
Yeah, she did.
For like I told you earlier, the entire series, Courtney Williams, my God, she was fucking hooping.
She showed up.
And I mean, she can hit the three, don't get me wrong, but when she steps inside the 3-point line,
Right. Automatic.
homegirl is automatic.
She don't miss.
She don't miss when she gets inside the 3-point line. She fading away. She ain't turnarounds. She just pulling up in people's faces. I'm just like,
She don't miss.
she don't miss. Yeah, she don't.
Yep.
Not from right inside that 3-point line. She really don't. But on the other side, we got to give credit where credit is due. Miss Alyssa Thomas, AT, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, shot 11 for 18,
Double-double.
61%. Satu Sabali, my favorite player on this Phoenix Mercury's team,
Let's
21
go.
points, 6 rebounds. She had 3 3-pointers. Kalia Copper played okay. She played okay. I went under on her points, y'all, and I green beaned on that.
Bonner, though, showed up. Finally.
Duana Bonner showing up.
We needed you,
13
girl.
points. Hit such clutch threes in that fourth quarter.
Yes,
Really
she did.
changed the tide in that fourth quarter.
She won that game for
She
them.
won that game for them. She was the energy they needed off the bench.
Finally.
It really was. The thing is with Phoenix, if Satu and AT are hooping, which they're so consistent. They're going
Right.
to be hooping almost every game.
Mm-hmm.
They get that third one, that third extra. It don't matter who it is.
Somebody's
It
got to
can
make
be
a difference.
Duana Bonner. It can be Kalia Cooper.
Yeah.
It can be Sammy Whitcomb. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter who it is. They get that third punch. They are so hard to beat. They
Yeah.
are a championship level team when they get that third punch.
You see it. The big three. For me, I feel like the big three, I'm gonna include Copper in there. AT, Sably, Copper. That's my big three for Phoenix. And when they are firing on all cylinders, they can win the game. And then you got the vet Bonner. If
know.
she shows up,
I know.
boss,
I want to
let's
talk about
go.
Duana Bonner because you said this in one of our other episodes that we did. What an ending for Duana Bonner's career to go back to the Phoenix Mercury and they're contending for a WNBA
For that
championship.
championship. Come on.
You can't write a better story than that.
Yo,
And she's the reason why they're there. Not like entirely, but in that game 4,
yeah.
Duana Bonner is the difference maker.
Well, with everything that she's been through this year, from the Indiana fever that pretty much wrote her off, that said she was washed up and this and that, goes back to her home team and plays prime Dewana Bonner. She's had several good games up into the season, up into the playoffs. Yeah, she may have not played as well in this series, but when she showed up, it meant it.
Yeah.
It was a big thing. She participated. She showed up, dude. And honestly, I'm gonna call it like if it doesn't really matter, Fever or Aces, I got Phoenix. I got Phoenix. I'm gonna call it right now. As much as I love the Aces and I love Aisha and Becky Hammond, girl, I love your whole
I do
team.
like Phoenix. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll go with Phoenix.
I'm a fan of Satu. It's really Satu for me. I
Yeah.
mean, I like AT too, don't get me wrong, but man, Satu, girl, I just like how you play. I like how you play basketball.
Yep.
I like how you play basketball. It's really that simple for me.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a fucking hooper.
She is.
Oh, I can't wait to watch her play in the finals. I can't wait to watch her play in Unrivaled. I'm a fan of Satu.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Satu.
She a dog.
I like her. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what to tell you, but that's a hot take.
Get a jersey.
That's a hot.
Get a jersey.
Stop playing with me.
Yes.
Stop playing with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I'll get an AT.
Stop playing with me. No, you need to get a PG.
Let me get
or
a Bonner.
PB.
I'm gonna get a Bonner.
You need to get you a PB. Paige Becker's jersey, girl.
We not talking about Paige right now.
I know, but I know
already
that's your
got
girl.
that. Don't
I
worry.
know that's your girl.
I'm gonna give me a Dewana Bonner. The GOAT, cuz.
Shit, I'm giving me a tattoo, bro. I fucks with tattoo heavy.
Yeah, yeah. She thick
That's
too.
my girl.
Those shorts fit her in all the right ways,
Stop
girl.
playing. She usually got the best body on the court. Let's not talk about that though.
Okay.
This is women's sports.
Moving on.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next segment. We're gonna be predicting Game 5 of the Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces in Las Vegas. What do you think about Game 5, Nandez?
All I know is there's no way Las Vegas is gonna go home and lose.
Yeah, no, Vegas is not losing this game.
Oh
no.
my gosh.
They're not losing
Come
this
on.
game.
I don't know why you lost last game.
Asia Wilson's not losing
Get
this
your
game.
shit together. Shouldn't have gone on this far.
It shouldn't have.
You let Aaliyah Boston come in and treat you like that, Asia? Girl, what?
I'm surprised Indiana won 2 games. I'm surprised.
Me too.
Odyssey Sims has been balling.
I mean,
though.
Kelsey motherfucking Mitchell, bro. I mean, we knew she was that. We knew she was her.
Yeah, she's a dog.
You know what I'm saying? But damn, she really showed up.
Yeah, she did.
That's her team.
She did.
I'm going Aces though.
Oh yeah, Ace is gonna win. Asia's. I mean, it's like I said earlier in other episodes. It's just Asia's time, in my opinion. It's where she's gonna make her career. She's on her championship run. She's gonna try to get as many championships as she can in her career. In my opinion, at the end of the day, Asia Wilson's gonna be the best WNBA player to maybe ever play this game. And she's on her run. She's in her prime. This is her time, and for that reason, once Las Vegas Aces win this game, which they are, they're going to win this game. I don't know how you can just say Phoenix Mercury are going to beat the Aces in the championship. I can't just say that and just believe it without a doubt.
I know, man. I've thought long and hard about this several nights.
I don't blame you in saying that, especially with how Phoenix has looked and how Satu is just fucking balling right now. I don't blame you.
But they got to go through Asia.
They got to go through Asia.
They got to go through Asia. Who's going to guard her?
Wilson, y'all.
Who's going to guard her?
I know, right? AT?
Yep. No, I'm...
AT
Ain't no way.
AT not going to guard her.
Ain't no way.
Who they got?
Bonner. Off the bench.
15-year vet Bonner. Gonna guard Asia Wilson her prime.
Who else? Oh, no.
Give me
what's
something
her
better
name?
than that.
Klondiskova.
Don't get me lying to you.
She had a good game in one of those games. I think that's a player.
Next.
That's about it, though.
We about to turn into this MTV show. Next.
Man, you remember that?
Girl. I do remember that show.
Yo, they got
That's
next
crazy.
right off the bus, cuz. You step right off.
Hey, I saw one episode and this girl was like, she was like, yeah, the date was great. And then she asked to look at his fingernails. And then he showed her his fingernails and she was like, next. I was like, off some fingernails, dog?
What if they were dirty?
They just got done eating chicken. Like fried chicken.
Like they were eating at the restaurant.
Like KFC.
So
He was eating the
greasy.
drumstick, dog.
So he was greasy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But why are you asked to look at the fingernails like that? That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. You know, back in the 90s, they was doing
Okay, we
weird
getting off
shit.
track. Anyways. Yeah, I got Aces, y'all. And I really... it may be close in the first half, but I think once it gets towards the middle of the third, towards the fourth quarter, I really think that the Aces are going to pull away in this game, and they're going to take it home. Asia's definitely, I think Asia's going to hit 25 plus in this game. Points, she's definitely going to have a few blocks, maybe 2 to 3 blocks, maybe a steal or two. And then Jackie Young has got to come to play as well. If Jackie Young doesn't come to play,
Come on, they never
the
win.
Fever are going to be in the finals. And in my opinion, let's talk about for a minute. What if the Fever do pull off the upset and the Fever in the finals against Mercury? What do we think about the finals then?
Mercury's still gonna win.
The Mercury are gonna win, right? But am I really excited to watch a Caitlin Clarkless Fever team play against the Mercury?
You know, we've gone already so many months without Caitlin Clark. And who has showed up? Kelsey Mitchell, Elisa Boston. You got, Lexi Hull that's a whole dog in her.
She's a
There
dog.
are other people on this team that want this win. And you know what? Honestly, the way that Indiana Fever conducts their bench on a daily basis, it kind of pisses me off. And I don't know if, let me elaborate.
Please do.
Okay, so you have 3 players that are injured, right?
They have multiple.
No, yeah. But you only see Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Chloe, what's her name?
That's because they don't
Bibbs.
have enough seats on the bench. They got to put the rest
Scoot
of the injured
them down.
players
No,
into the
scoot,
stand.
scoot them down. The injured players
Y'all.
need to sit at the end of the bench. Why are your players that are playing in the game have to run down 4 chairs
the
to go take
Indiana-
a seat?
The Indiana Fever put their injured players in the stands, y'all. They don't have enough seats on the bench.
No, they're not in the stands. They're in the front row. You got Caitlin Clark, you got Sophie Cunningham, and you got fucking Chloe Bibbs in the front row next to the coaching staff. Why, when Kelsey Mitchell has to take a break, she's got to run 5 chairs down to go take a break? Those people, you got Sydney Colson and the other girl that's injured in the second row. But why you got all 3 of them in the front taking up coaching seats, and you got your players that could need a rest, but they got to run farther down on the bench to take a seat? Make that make sense to me. Any other team that's got injured players, they're sitting at the end. I mean, Collier was right there next to the Minnesota Lynx coach, but she's on a scooter and she's one person, not 3 people. Scoot those hoes down to the end of the bench. Nobody cares.
Let me explain something to you real quick. They're not putting Caitlin Clark at the end of that bench.
She needs to sit at the end of the bench.
They not.
She
doing
don't
that.
want to play for this team.
She
Scoot
injured,
her,
y'all.
man. Scoot her down at the end of the bench.
With
Injured
the-
or
with
not,
the
she don't look
officiating?
injured when she goes out on the court talking and thinking she's a coach. Tee those hoes up every time they get on that court. Tee them up every time they go on the court because
Tee 'em
you
up.
are not coaching staff. You're
Okay,
not
listen.
a part of the team. Sit
Okay.
down. You're injured.
They don't put Caitlin Clark at the end of the bench because at the end of the day, a lot of reason why some of the Indiana Fever fans tune in is to see Caitlin
You
Clark
can
on the
see her
sidelines.
on the bench where she's sitting at
It's
the
still
end of
to
the bench
see
or
Caitlin
right
Clark.
there, bro.
Think about this real quick.
No, that's so
Mendez,
stupid,
I-
dude.
Okay, I can't debate if it's stupid or not. Okay, what I'm telling you is why they're not going to put Caitlin Clark at the end of the bench. Think about this for a second. I'm going to change sports on you. I'm going to go to the NFL real quick. I just want to kind of compare it a little bit
Okay.
with the whole Taylor Swift thing, right? Some reasons why fans would tune into Chiefs games is to see Taylor Swift in the stands. Tell me I'm lying.
Taylor Swift is not the player though, which I
Tell
get
me
it. Yes.
tell me I'm lying though.
So the Swifties did bring a lot of attention to the
Okay.
Kansas City
Okay, pause.
fans. Yes.
Okay, agreed. Let's put it back into Indiana now with the Fever and Caitlin Clark. The reason why people are tuning in to watch Indiana Fever is to see Caitlin Clark.
You can
It doesn't matter if she's playing or not.
you can see
We all want to see her play. Don't get me
you
wrong.
can see Caitlin Clark on the bench 5 seats down compared to 2 seats
But
down.
I'm telling
It's
you,
the same thing. You'll see her. You'll see her right there.
I'm not disputing anything of what you're saying.
She's not out of the screen.
I am giving you the facts.
She's
that is
there.
all I'm giving you.
We know that she's there. You can see the 3 of them all there, sitting there, taking up seats that could be used by players that are in the game.
I have a conspiracy theory. I have a
Hit-
conspiracy
Hit
theory.
me with it.
What if the Indiana Fever win this game? And it's like the league just had to have the Fever win the game so we can have more viewership into the championship because it's Caitlin Clark's team.
And I fully can believe that, honestly, because
And then it
Yes.
takes so much credit away from Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, who slayed away Asia Wilson in her prime.
we should not let that happen.
Let's not let that happen, y'all. Let's not let that happen. If Kelsey Mitchell comes out and balls her ass off and she fucking wins the game, she deserves to win the game, and we're going to give her the credit that she deserves.
Exactly.
And we're not going to bring Caitlin Clark into the situation
'Cause
because
she
she's
didn't
not
do
playing the
shit.
game.
You're providing support. That's it.
But on the flip side, if Asia Wilson and Jackie Young and that squad come out and play and they ball their ass off, well, that's what they should have done in the first place.
Should have ended it last game. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. We're going to game 5. We need more viewership to game 5. It's hopefully more dollars in WNBA's pockets, because at the end of the day, that's what we all want.
Come on.
We want the success of the WNBA. So maybe game 5 of a useless series where they should have been ended. We're gonna watch.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch. I got aces though. What do you got, Nandez?
Aces too. Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So a segment we like to end the show with is going to be Parlay of the Day. Parlay of the Day. Got to get that bag.
If we can.
If we can.
If we can.
If we can. Anyways, my parlay of the day is going to maybe shock a few. I have Aaliyah Boston under 24.5 points plus rebounds.
Nice.
I just think it's Asia's time, y'all. I think Asia is going to put on a defensive showing. Definitely blocking Boston a few times. I definitely think she's going to out-rebound Boston and just maybe be too much for her. 24.5 is 25 points and rebounds. That's a lot for Boston. And she is coming off of a great game 4, which she did play amazing. And I just think they have the line a little bit too high. And I'm going to go under 24.5 points plus rebounds for Aaliyah Boston.
He said Asia ain't gonna let her do shit tomorrow night, boy.
I don't think so. Y'all. I think it's Asia's time.
All right. Well, for me, I feel like Lexi Ho, she's the shooter. She's gonna shoot. So I'm going for over 5 attempted threes.
Okay.
She just gotta chunk them up. She ain't gotta make them. She's just gotta throw them up there. Okay.
I'm up there at the basket, girl.
You just pray for them to hit the rim and
Don't even gotta hit the basket. Just gotta register as a 3-point attempt.
Be behind the line, okay?
Throw that bitch over.
All right, because we going for the aces. All right.
Yes, we are, because we need to watch the Mercury and the Aces in the finals.
Come on. Yeah.
We need it. People are going to tune into that, y'all. Asia Wilson versus Alyssa Thomas and Satu Sabali. I'm tuning in for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a hell of a series, but Asia, you got to come through tomorrow. You got to come through. Well, by the time this episode comes out, it's going to be today. You got to come through today, Asia.
I want 5 blocks.
God damn.
No. Pull the Dikembe, baby. Let's go. It's time for that.
Shake a finger on these bitches, yo.
Yes. Oh, I wish she would.
Shake a finger on these bitches. God. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I hope y'all had a good time listening to us.
Right? Come on. If you made it this far.
Right. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see in the future. We are, of course, going to be recapping and talking about the WNBA finals. We are going to be putting out more episodes as well, and more frequently as well. So
just wait.
Check
us out.
Tune in.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Good night.